Okay, recap. So this is now we're looking at Tagalog
Oh,
question
these are
words
all,
and
yeah, these are all
contraction.
important words. I'm gonna have to make some more flashcards.
Yes, yeah, this is very useful, especially in asking questions. Okay, so I want you to read the example sentences. You could see anyway what word we are gonna use that for,
Sure.
right? Okay.
Anong pangalan mo?
Pangalan.
Pangalan.
Mhm.
That's ano ang.
Yes.
Sinong tumawag?
Mhm.
That's sino ang. Saan ka pupunta? Pupunta. Kailan ka babalik?
Kailan, kailan, kailan.
Kailan ka? Paano to gawin? Paano ito gawin? Alin ang gusto mong bihin?
Bilhin.
Bilihin.
Mhm.
Alin ang gusto mo na ang bilihin?
Mhm.
Magkano
To. Ito, yan.
yan yon?
Mhm.
Magkano ito yan yon? Kaninong telepono to?
Ito,
To.
o to. Okay?
To.
Kaninong telepono to? Okay?
Kanino ang telepono na ito?
Yes.
Para kanino to? Para kanino ito?
Yes. Okay. So let's practice this. Okay. If you, we're gonna use the word ano. Okay. Let's use the word ano. 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 So for example, you're gonna say, if you notice, what asks for something, right? It could be an object, right? It's mostly an object, or it's a noun. We're asking for a noun, so definitely that's what you're asking. So for example, if you will ask for, I would probably say, um, you're gonna ask for favorite favorite food. Okay, so we'll use English for now. Okay, until you're good with it. Okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna replace the noun only here. Okay, you see this noun? Oops, sorry. You're gonna replace the, what did I do? You're gonna replace the noun here in the pangalan, okay? And then you just keep that noun case, noun pronoun, okay? So you're going to replace this. Okay, let me type a couple, okay? Uh, uh, say, now if we're gonna say this, let me so favorite, I'm gonna put the words in Tagalog, okay? So you can combine them. All right, paborito. Okay, now if you're going to combine that with a noun, it's gonna be, you're gonna have to add the linker. Okay, paboritong, and then either drink. Okay, so you can say food, drink, what else? Color. Okay, remember what is the word color in Tagalog? We did the color before.
I forget
Hmm? You forgot?
the word
Pagkain?
color.
Yes, you forgot. Okay, it's kulay. Kulay. Okay, so I want you to replace that pangalan. So you're gonna use the adjective favorite and then the noun. You're gonna ask a question.
So, anong pakyan mo?
Pagkain.
Pag,
You're gonna use the adjective favorite also, ha? Favorite.
oh, so, anong paboritong pagkain
Pagkain.
pain mo?
Pag.
Pagkain mo.
Yes.
Anong paboritong inumin mo? Anong paboritong
Paboritong.
gulay mo?
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now let's do the next word, who. So that, of course, so we're asking who, and then it involves a verb. Okay. So if you see that, we are asking, we're using an verbs. Okay. An verb. Why? Because we are actually asking for the who is the actor of this verb. Okay. So what I want you to do now is, I'm going to remove this. Now you will have to ask a verb. For example, you will still use sino, sinong, and then we're going to have verb, and you're going to have to think what is the form of this root word. I'm going to give you the root verb only. Okay. So root verbs or root verbs. And you will, so for example, kain. We're going to use the same noun, kain, inom, and dating. So because this is a question, you are going to use the past tense, okay? Like who called. So you're going to form kain in past tense. Um.
So, kumain?
Yes. So complete the sentence. Just say with
Oh,
use with the question word.
sinong kumain?
Hmm?
Sinong inumam?
Ah,
Inum,
again, you're going to put
oh,
that It starts with a vowel.
oh,
Um
you got me
plus,
there.
yes,
Uminom?
uminom. Okay, next.
Sinong dumating?
Very good. Okay. So that's what you use, how you use sino. Okay, who. The next word is where. Still, remember that lesson with the sa case for dito, diyan, doon? Okay, this is the word, question word that you use for that, to answer that. Okay, to answer with the sa case. So we're gonna use, it involves again some verb. Okay, because why? We are asking basically the location where the actor is gonna do that verb. So for example, or going. Okay, so for example, it involves the verb again. Like here, saan ka? Okay, again, you're gonna use here the future tense. So we're gonna use the same kain. And uh, pasok. And uh, what else? Tulog. Okay. Oh well, this is a ma verb. I'm gonna give you the infinitive. Okay, but you're gonna form the future verb. I want the future verb to ask this where are you, because this is when you say where, you are asking for what are you gonna do. So you have to use the future verb. Okay,
Uh,
you get it?
Real quick before we do this, when you said for who, will
Yes.
did we use a past tense just
Yeah.
as an example, or you said it will always be past tense for who?
Well, for example, if you're gonna ask who, it doesn't. No, it doesn't have to be past tense all the time.
Oh, okay.
It's just that we're trying to replace this given, with another verb. Okay, so it's easier for you which
Okay.
tense to use. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
all right, but no, it's not always. Okay, just like in English, who will do this, who will do
Okay.
that, right? You can do that too. All right, so this time, these verbs, you're going to form the future, just like our sample question, it's future tense. Okay.
So this one would be saan ka uh ka kain.
Yes. I think I haven't taught you the ma verbs. So,
Uh,
yes.
saan ka papasok.
Very good. Yes. Saan ka papasok? What is pasok? Pasok is, it could mean go somewhere, go to work. We use this for go to work or school. Okay. In this context, when you want to say, saan ka papasok? Or um, it's also going, but in the context of going to school. Okay.
Mhm.
Next, kailan or when. It's the same. You can also use the you can also use the same tense here. Okay? Future. When are you? Okay, here. How about let's do this. Because you can actually use all this with different tenses. Maybe when we encounter, if there's any exemption, I'll let you know. But for example, when, like example, kailan ka babalik? When are you coming back? You can actually use past tense, past tense here. Kailan ka? What is what is uh what is past tense of balik? Babalik. Verb.
Um,
Okay. There in the
bum, bum,
example,
buma,
kailan,
bumalik.
yes. So kailan ka bumalik? Use all the tenses. If you can't, then I will correct you.
Uh, so it's bumalik, and then can you move the cursor?
Oh, I'm
Come on.
sorry.
No,
Yes.
it's okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay. Uh, uh, bumabalik,
Yes.
uh, babalik,
Hmm.
and
And that's it. Bumalik is infinitive and past is the same, right? Okay, paano? Okay, so here, paano to gagawin? Paano to gawin? This is infinitive. Okay? Now, if you're gonna ask this, do you remember how to form the object focus? Have I taught you the object focus?
yes, you have.
Yes, right? The in. So you should be able to. So this is, if you notice, there's in, right? Because in, this is actually, again, paano to gawin? This is what kind of verb is this? This is a benefactor focus verb, okay? Paano ito gawin? If you notice, how do you know that this is benefactor? Because we are using ito. Ito is an ang case. Okay? All right.
Uh,
And we can use it this way. For example, can you use can you use the present tense of gawin? Do you remember how to form them? Let's do this with in. Okay? So gawa. What is the infinitive of gawa? Gawa plus in. You add it at the end. Okay? And present, you're going to insert that in between the first syllable. So you should get
Got Gina.
gina plus root
And
word
then gawin.
ginagawa, the root
Oh,
word.
it's gawa.
Okay, all right.
Uh,
And the past would be almost the same as this present, except we're not repeating the first syllable. You will just insert that in.
Ginawa.
Correct. Yes. Ginawa. And future, similar to infinitive, repeating the root word. Ga,
Gagawa.
gawin. Okay? All right. So here, this is the root word when you form it, gawain, right? But we shorten that some more. We say gawin instead. Okay?
So real quick, you said it's a benefactor verb because in this we have
Correct.
the ito, iyan, iyon.
We also know that this is benefactor because we put this infix or there's a suffix. Okay? Whenever you see a suffix in a root word, that is, especially infinitive and future, it means that is a benefactor because benefactor focus is very distinct that they have suffixes. In a
Okay.
normal, in an OFB, okay, I'll show you what I mean, okay? Let's say this is BFV, definitely. BFV, okay? I'll show you the OFV for this. Okay, for example, the same gawa. Ay, okay. Same gawa. Here. Verb. OFV. And we're gonna use still gawa. Uh, gawa. But this is OFV. So we will use E plus in. Okay? E and in. Okay? How is this? So infinitive is igawa. Present is similar with the BFD, ginagawa. Always look similar on the present. Most of them are the same as with the present. Okay, ginawa, and the future is igagawa. Igawa, future, igagawa. Okay, so when do we use this or how? Show you so you can have an idea. If I will use the BFD, that is how you use. Paano to gagawin? This is a question. If you were to use this as a sentence or in a statement, you would have to say like this. For example, you will answer that question. Paano to gawin? Uh, uh, example, you're gonna use. Let me give you ang case. Okay, I would say your ang case would be. Dito natin lagay. Sorry ha. Sorry, it's a little bit slow because
Okay.
this laptop is, I'm not using a mouse. I hate using the mouse pad. Pad. So your ang case, let's say your ang case, because this is for OFD. OFD, we're gonna say cake, okay? And then your nang case would be, your nang case would be ikaw, okay? You know when we say nang case of ikaw, what is nang case of ikaw? Nang pronouns, equivalent of ikaw.
You, your.
Yes. No, in Tagalog, what is the noun pronouns for ikaw? What is you in noun case?
Mo.
Mo. Tama. Tama. Okay, so the verb here would be, I'll use the verb, we're gonna use the verb gawa. Okay. OFV, OFV. I want you to use infinitive.
So you
Okay.
want me to make a
And your
sentence?
benefactor, okay. All right. Hang on a second. Basically, your sentence would mean it's an imperative. You make me a cake. Okay. Your noun case, sorry, is ako and make me a cake. Okay. And ikaw. So you have two noun case out of focus here. You will have to say ikaw. Okay.
Why under nung do you have ikaw instead of mo?
Yes, because every time I'll give you the equivalent of a noun case, we always start with we use the ang pronouns or ang cases to for you to find the equivalent. Just like when we use the what is the subject, what is the object case of subject, okay? We always start, that will be our base, okay? All right, you get it? So
Yeah.
every time I'll put the ikaw, the ang pronouns, you will find the equivalent of that ang pronouns. Otherwise, I will just give you the answer. Okay? So I want you to get used to thinking of the equivalent pronouns of ang cases. That's why you have to memorize the ang case, nang case, and sa case. Okay? All right? So
Yeah.
here, basically you're gonna make, so let's make the PS. So you're gonna start with sorry, SP, subject predicate. Okay, let me help
So
you.
the um
So what would be your ang case?
ako,
Yes, predicate
no,
marker. I, verb infinitive gawa.
yep.
Mhm. OFD.
Gawain, gawa, OFE,
OFD.
igawa,
OFD. Igawa. Yes. Ko ay igawa and nang case. So you have two noun case.
mo,
So would be direct object. This is direct focus, and this is indirect. All right, indirect focus, direct object and indirect object. Okay, so what is equivalent of ikaw?
mo,
Yes, and the indirect. What will you make for me? What is the object?
cake,
Nang cake. All right. So just like in English, we have direct object and direct indirect object. You see my sentence, make me a cake, right? What is your direct object? The me, because it follows right after the verb. But your indirect is cake. Same in Tagalog, we also have indirect out of focus. We only call it out of focus, okay? So it's much easier for you to identify, oh, that's a nang, okay? We place that in the nang because it's not our focus. Same with mo, okay? Mo,
sure.
actually here, mo, the only confusion here that you will make is mo, the actor, you, we put it in the nang case or the nang the out of focus. Why? Because this is ako is your focus here. You,
Yeah.
mo is you, but me is in Tagalog, ako is my focus. We're focusing on ako. Okay, what are you gonna do with me? Okay? All right? What are you gonna do for me? Okay? Ako ay igawa mo ng cake. Okay? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
All right?
But so I get everything we just did, except so because you're making me a cake, wouldn't I be the benefactor?
The ako is should be the benefactor. Make me,
Yeah,
right?
so why did we use OFV instead of BFV?
Yes. Okay. Let me, let me, okay, so make me a cake. Ako ay igawa mo ng cake. So, we're talking about, yeah, I think you're right. Makes sense also. It makes sense. Igawa mo, ginagawa,
Also, okay.
ginagawa. Okay, so yeah, it also makes sense that, yeah, this is more of OFB. Okay. You know what? You're right. You're right. You know why? This should be OFB and this should be BFB. How do we say
Oh.
that? No, you know why? Because if you will use, right now we're using the igawa, like make me a cake. So I am the benefactor. I'm talking about the benefactor here, the ako, right? You make me a cake. If we are to use the other one, we are talking about what is happening to something. Remember that sentence pattern? Something happens to something. So if we will use the infinitive form of gawa, it will be like this. I will make the sentence very quickly. You make the cake. Okay? So, in Tagalog, ang cake, gawin mo ang cake. So, we are talking about what's gonna happen to the cake. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this into SP. Sorry, I jumped right away in PS. So, SP would be, okay, that is why I want you to get used to doing SP first. Ang cake ay gawin mo. So we're talking about the cake here, which is our object here is the cake, not the benefactor of the who's receiving the cake. While the first example we did at the bottom, we're talking about who is going to receive this object, the cake, who's gonna benefit from it. That's why it's called benefactor. All right. The verb is being benefited by the focus, which is ako.
Yeah.
By the benefactor. So yes, thank you for your observation. So this is how we should use it. Okay?
Okay.
Very good. Good job. See, I'm learning too. I'm learning too. It's because it's my native tongue. I don't necessarily, think about that, but that's good. You let me realize that, okay, yeah, you're right. You should do it this way. All right, let me screenshot this very quickly if I can. If not, I'm going to just how do you screenshot them? When you're used to Mac, like a Windows laptop is like you
Yeah.
become stupid with it. Hang on a second. Where is that? Control. I used to be very good at this. I hope it did. Okay. I am FN. I think it's F. Do you know how to I used to be so good at this. Hang on. Let me just make sure
Okay.
it's there. It normally goes to the desktop. Hold on a second. Did it go? No. I don't. Okay, let me screenshot. No. Nope. It didn't. All right. I will just Where is my... I have this. It's already
Do you have a
running.
Mac or what are you using right now?
I'm using this Windows HP laptop, so
Hold on.
I get stupid. But I should have
So
that.
Windows HP, it says press the Alt key and the
Alt,
print screen.
Alt, okay, Alt, print screen. Okay, that should do it. Alt key, right?
Yeah, Alt key. It's okay if you don't get it.
There, there, I got it. It's okay now. Save to one.
Well, I didn't say cheese. Hold on, let me do it again.
All right, one.
No, I'm kidding. I was kidding. I was kidding.
I also made sure that I'm smiling because sometimes I'm like my expression was like funny. Okay, let's go proceed. Okay, so I think I got it. Okay, all right. Let's go next page. Oh, hang on, no. Okay, so you already got this, right? So magkano is when you ask. So magkano ito, whatever you want to ask for. For example, you want to ask the price of apple. Magkano means how much. How would you ask? Mark, because apple is a general noun. You have to mark it with the general noun marker. What noun marker will you use for apple?
Ang?
Yes. So you ask magkano.
Magkano ito ang apple?
You don't need, because ito is a pronoun. You can use that when you just want to gesture. Magkano to? How much is this? But if you want to use replace that with the general noun, whatever you want to buy, you could just say ang item, magkano ang item, whatever item you're asking for. For
Okay, so
example, you're buying bananas. You want to know, ask how much is the banana.
Okay. Magkano ang banana?
Yes. You want to ask how much is how much is, what do we normally use? Bayad. Magkano ang bayad? Magkano? Let's say you want to know how much is the rent per month. Rent per month is your noun.
What'd you say?
Rent per month.
Magkano ang rent?
Per month. You can say that too. Okay?
Oh, per month.
All right. Rent per month. For example, you want to know the rent, right? O, sa Tagalog, renta, kada. Per is kada. Month is buwan. Okay? Let's say you want to ask fare. What is fare? Like fare, transport costs to go here to there. For example, bus fare. Okay? For example, magkano bus? How much is the bus fare? Pamasahe. Okay? Fare. We're going to do it this way. Fare for the bus. Okay? So, pamasahe sa bus. Sa bus. Okay? We say bus. Bus is bus. Okay? So, you want to ask, how much is that? How would you say?
Magkano
Don't forget the ang.
Magkano ang pamasahe sa bus? Sa bus.
Go ahead.
So it'd be magkano ang ticket sa Manila?
Yes. Or two, because two is ticket to Manila. Okay, that is ticket. You would want to say this, ticket going to Manila. Basically, you're gonna say this. Let's complete this. Ticket going to Manila. Going is papunta with the linker. All right. Ask it again.
Magkano ang ticket papuntang Manila?
There you go. All right. Now you're gonna ask the same way. It's like whose. It's like we're gonna ask, just like in English, whose property is this? So you get whatever you wanna ask. You can replace the word telepono. Ask anything, replacing the word telepono.
kaninong laptop to.
Yes. Okay. What else? Give me another example. Excuse me.
Kaninong girlfriend ito.
Oh, wow. Kaninong girlfriend to? It's like an item, huh? It's like an item, huh? All right. All right. That's not a very good question. Kaninong girlfriend to?
No,
Okay, like,
just...
oh, she's lost. Anybody whose girlfriend is this girl? Okay. What about house? Bahay.
kaning, I can't say this word. Can you help me?
Kaninong.
Kaninong.
Mm-hmm.
Would you household?
House. Mm-hmm. House. House is bahay.
Bahay.
Yes.
Bahay to.
You will experience that. She'll be taking you anywhere. Okay, she's gonna be showing you off. So you will go to many houses. So you want to know whose house is this, right? Okay. Next. Now, for whom is this? Para kanino ito? Or to whom is this? It's the same word. Okay. When we use whom, and we always use that with para, the word para. So whether it's to or for or from, whom is the same word, para. Okay?
Okay.
Sorry, I have to take that back, excluding from. So to or for whom we wanna say para. Okay? So for example, you wanna ask, para kanino, because ito, here, I'm using a personal pronoun, a non-personal pronoun. That's why it's ito. Okay, there's no noun. I will add the noun here. For example, ang bulaklak na to. Okay? For whom? For whom? Translation. Okay? So if you want to say, para kanino ang, and then replace that noun there. Let's say cake. Replace that with a cake.
Para kanino ang cake na ito? Nato.
Okay, next. Regalo. Gift.
Para kanino ang gift?
Regalo.
Nato. Regalo.
Yes.
Nato.
T-shirt.
Para kanino ang t-shirt nato?
Very good. Okay, that's how you use it. All right? Any question? Oh, we did not do alin. Alin is which. Okay? So basically, you want to say alin and then say, you just replace that with alin ang gusto mong bilhin. Okay? So this just involve a verb here. Okay? Alin ang gustong bilhin. Which one do you want to buy? But you can actually use which as, you can say alin and then ang gusto. So this is verb. Alin ang, you can use this as the verb. Okay, any tense. And then the noun case. For example, alin ang bibilhin ko, mo. Okay, the pronoun, whatever. Again, because you use alin, you're gonna use OFV here. OFV or BFV. Okay, we're talking about what's happening. Okay, I think it's more of, yeah, OFD. Why? Because we're gonna say what's gonna happen to something. So it's OFD. So it could be a verb, any verb. For example, like alin ang, and that's a question, by the way. Alin ang, example. I want you to use the verb. I'll give you the verb already. Let's say kunin. I want you to use the future. Future is always repeating the first syllable, right? Okay.
Alin ang kukunin mo?
Yes. Alin ang kukunin mo? And what is here? What do we use? Bilhin.
So does bilihin mean buy or purchase?
Yes.
So
Bilhin is to buy. Bili is buy.
Then what is naang?
Nang is alin ang gusto mo nang bilhin. Nang actually is a linker, okay? In this context, we're using nang. It has several use, like that you want to buy. Alin ang which one that is nang, okay? That you want to buy, okay?
Okay.
So what else? Another example. Alin ang, it could also mean you can also use let me give you another verb. Alin ang dalhin, dala or dalhin. This is infinitive. Future.
Alin ang dalihin mo?
All right, this is the meaning of this verb, dalhin. And this is to, the other one is to take, the other one is to bring. Okay? Next. There.
Alin ang susuotin?
Susuotin.
Susuotin mo?
Yes. Okay. Good? Any question?
No.
Okay, good. All right. Let's go to the next page. This is almost finished. Now, let's look at this ba. Ba is a word that we use in many ways. Number one is we use it with relative pronouns that requires yes and no answer. What do we mean relative pronouns? So when we say relative pronouns, it's the like alin, like ano. Okay, you see these question words? Those are relative pronouns. Okay, question words, kailan ba? I want you to read all of them first. And then the second use here is we use with pa or na, which means already or yet. Whenever you use ba in a sentence, most of the time it's with the na. Okay? Na ba? Na ba? Okay? It means yet. Or pa means na means already. Pa is yet. And then we use that as an expression.
Usually, you say that one more time. So it's
okay. So when you use ba, it doesn't always you don't have to use it with ba or na all the time. But if you mean in your sentence like yet, if you want to put that word yet, did they come yet? Have they arrived yet? Okay. Have they arrived yet? Okay. Then you will have to use yet or na. Okay. So you will notice that how we use it with ba, sometimes we have to use it with na. But like the first one, tumawag ka ba? Because ba is an indication that that is a question to be answered by yes or no. It's not a statement. If you hear that word ba, for example, I ask you, you ate ba?
You can be like, oo.
Oh, see? You drink coffee ba?
Oo.
See? So it's like that. It means you have to answer me yes or no. Okay, those
Okay.
ba. All right, now I want you to read all of this to the bottom.
Really quick. So you said is pa for yet and
Mm-hmm.
means already. Is that direct translation? Or they
Uh,
either can use
it the
interchange.
correct interchangeably.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Tumawag ka ba?
Mm-hmm.
Dumadating na ba siya? Matutulog ka na ba?
Mm-hmm.
Pupunta ka ba o hindi? Ano ba gusto mo?
So this is like showing annoyance when it's an expression like ano ba? They're not asking a serious question, an honest question like what do you want? It's like what do you want? So it's showing it's an expression when that ba is there, it means they're annoyed. Like ano ba? Like what do you want? Okay? It's like that. Okay?
Sure.
Next.
Bakaiba,
Bakit ba?
bakit bakit ba?
Hmm.
Bakit ba? Uh, Puse ako
Busy.
Oh, busy.
Mm-hmm.
Ako
Okay? It's just like this, like asking why. I'm busy. Okay? Maybe somebody's calling you like so many times, Joe, Joe, Joe.
Yeah.
Bakit ba? Like why? I'm busy.
Uh, Kailan ba tayo aalis?
Mm-hmm.
Meron pa bang pizza?
Mm-hmm.
Magkano ba to? Ano bang
Excuse me.
bibilhin
Mm-hmm.
mo? Uh, Paano ba gagawin ko? Saan bang meeting mo mamaya? Kanino ba to ibibigay?
Okay. There. Okay, you notice here the kailan. Kailan ba tayo aalis? When are we? Okay, so the ba is like when are we actually leaving? Okay. All right. So the ba is there. You don't have to put that there because you're asking for information. But when you put ba, it's like a stress, like when are we actually leaving? Okay. So like you've been telling me we're going, but when? All right. And just to stress that. What else? Magkano ba to? How much?
So, because the answer to that question isn't yes or no. So,
When
is the
are we actually leaving? Is the answer is an information, right? When?
oh, okay.
Okay, but the ba there is actually the word actually. When are we really? Okay, when
So
are
does the
we
yes or
really?
no does
It's
that
this
mostly if
this
it's at the end?
yeah. Okay, so this is falls under number three, used as an expression. Okay, all
Oh,
right. So
sure,
it
sure, sure,
falls
sure.
under that. Okay,
Okay.
all
Oh, okay,
right.
okay, okay.
Okay. Uh, is there any pizza left? Magkano ba ito? Okay, so this is how much is this? When we say magkano ba to? This is also asking for information, but this is not, I mean, not literally being, it's like magkano ba ito? It's like how much is this again? Okay, something like that. All right, all right. What else?
And that is saying it with kind of like an annoyed
Correct.
tone.
Yeah, like
Like if you thought it was too much, like how much is this again?
yes, yes.
Okay.
Like 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 probably you're annoyed already, like going to the around the bush and wouldn't give you the answer. Magkano ba to? Okay,
Okay.
like you're annoyed because he's selling you something, and it's like, how much is
Yeah.
this again? Like, all right, sure, you want me to buy, so how much is this again? Something like that. So again, it all falls in that expression of annoyance. Okay. Any more question?
No.
Okay, let's go next. So again, now we are in benefactor verbs. In, an, or han. Okay, what time is it? Sorry, are we still good with the time? I couldn't see the time on my.
It's half past.
Oh, okay, okay. So almost. We
You
still
want to
have
make
like,
this the homework?
yeah, yeah. But this is okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's see if there's any. Yeah, here's the rule on the second page. Okay.
Okay.
Now I want you to try it. It's pretty much the same with the in or in of OFB, except this has an extra suffix. So you follow this rule, and then we'll see if you can get it. Okay?
Okay.
Not, then we will work on it when we see each other again.
Sure.
Okay,
So
so
make
this is your homework.
present, past, and future.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me just make sure I screenshot this. If not, I'm gonna put it lesson 67. I'll just put it here. Homework. This is still homework, page 67 of part 7. I think it is part 7. Yep, part 7. Okay. And use page 68 for guidance. Okay. Alrighty. You have this lesson already. It's up here.
Number 7, I think you sent me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. Okay. I sent it last time. All right.
All right, I
Okay.
have it. Thank you so much. Have a good weekend.
You too. Have a good weekend. Kita tayo. See you again next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.